Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new rankings video. So today I'm going to be ranking the top 10 paints in Tanki Online. Now this video is only going to be the animated paints because there's way too many OG normal paints that aren't animated to really fit on the list and give every single paint a fair ranking. So this is just going to be my top 10 most favorite animated paints in Tanki Online. Now guys, this is my own list. This is my opinion. Let me know what your favorite paint is in the comments down below. Let me know because I'm interested in what y'all's is. But without further ado, let's get straight into the list. So the number 10 spot's gonna go to Galaxy. Now I had to put a really dark paint on this list. Galaxy of course is really dark, but you also have that really cool kind of Galaxy, of course the name of it, that look on your tank. So overall it's an awesome paint, definitely deserves the spot on this top 10 list. So number 9 spot's gonna go to Cryo. Now the big reason I didn't put this higher is just because of how hard it is to obtain. I think it was only in the shop once, according to what Tanki said in a vlog a few weeks ago. But man, this paint does look nice. The whole freeze and blue look to it really gives me the whole Frost vibes that when I saw Frost a long time ago before animated paints, I really got that awesome vibe, like wow, that dude looks dope. So Cryo overall is an amazing looking paint. It deserves the number 9 spot. So the number 8 spot is Lightning Storm. Now, if you watched Mr. Thunder's videos back when he uploaded, I think he only ever used this paint, or at least it was one of the main paints he used. I think he switched to Alien Nebula, but Lightning Storm is just so simple. The blue with the random lightning strikes on the paint. I love how simple it looks on Legacy skins, for example, but overall it's a great paint and I enjoy using it. So that's why it's gonna be the number 8 spot. So number 7 spot's gonna go to Mount Fuji. Now my favorite reason about this paint is just because it kind of looks a bit calmer than most of the other paints in the game. It's a bit slow. You have the pink petals going across the blue and white sky. It's just like such a simple paint that when you're looking at it and playing with it in battle, it's just kind of like calming and it's overall like a really just nice paint. That's why it's gonna be the number 7 spot. So the number 6 spot is gonna be the spring paint. Now my favorite part about this paint is just that you have like random butterflies in the middle of the paint or on your tank that are just moving around. Like the background of the paint is kind of a bit static. It's not moving around a ton, but then you have those just random butterflies inserted and you have those random flowers that just move around while the background's kind of still. So it kind of works together really well, and I really do love green and blue. That color palette, green, blue, pink, and green is my favorite color. So I really do enjoy this paint. I used it a lot when I first got it, but yeah, it deserves the number 6 spot. So the number 5 spot's gonna go to Alien Nebula. Now I think this is probably one of the most used animated paints that I see in Tanki because it definitely looks amazing. If you play other games like Call of Duty, for example, this looks a lot like the Dark Matter skin from Black Ops 3. I played that game a lot, but I just love the purple. It looks so intriguing, it looks so unique, and it's just overall amazing looking, and that's why it's gonna go in the number 5 spot. All right, so the number 4 spot is maybe a little bit biased, but it's gonna go to the Kirby Peppo, however you pronounce it, but I have a kind of funny backstory around why I love this paint so much. So when it first came out for the Halloween bundle, I didn't have the money to buy it, and I remember thinking it looks so freaking sick, just the pumpkin heads moving around. It's kind of like the original Halloween skin that first came out, the blue one, the Nightmare paint, except this one has an orange palette and it uses these cool jack-o'-lanterns. And overall, I remember I got it a few months after Halloween in a random container and I was so excited. I used it for like the next 3 months straight. Overall, I love the orange color palette. I love the random jack-o'-lanterns turning orange and opening their mouths, and it's a really cool paint, so it definitely deserves the number 4 spot. Now the number 3 spot, the OG paint, is Spectrum. I think this was the first bundle I ever bought with an animated paint in it. I think it was either the second or third one. I keep forgetting if Flow or Nightmare was before it, but it was Flow, Nightmare, and Spectrum, which were like the first 3 animated paints in the game. And Spectrum, my favorite part about it is that it changes so many different colors that your tank will look completely different depending on which color it is. Or you have yellow, you have green, you have blue, just the vastly different colors that you can get for this paint that just keep rotating makes your tank look amazing when driving, and it's honestly just an awesome paint to use. It's fun and I just really enjoy it. So that's why it's gonna get the number 3 spot. Now the number 2 spot's gonna go to Matrix. Now I was honestly deciding whether or not I should put Matrix in the number 1 spot or the number 2 spot. Honestly, Matrix is amazing. It definitely deserves to be in the top 3. If you actually have seen the movies, it's a bit more nostalgic for you guys because it looks a lot like the movie. If you guys haven't seen the movie, it's basically the paint is on a monitor. Oh well, it's a long story, but yeah, this paint looks awesome. I really do love it. It's like super fast moving, which I think doesn't work well on a lot of paints, but it definitely works on this paint. It has a funny description. You're not supposed to be able to read it, I don't think, but yeah, overall it's an awesome paint and it definitely deserves the number 2 spot. Now the number 1 spot, I think a lot of people can agree with me on this, but it's definitely gonna go to Synesthesia. Now, when this paint first came out, there was this whole website that opened up, like trying to tease the paint, and you had to find the special code. And then when everyone found out the code, you inserted it on the website, and then it said, oh, your chances of getting Synesthesia are now heightened. I don't know if that actually worked, but the whole build up to this paint really just makes it deserve the #1 spot. I remember there were multiple YouTube videos on the whole code you had to input on the website to increase your chances. I don't know if you had increased chances, but overall this paint looked amazing when it first came out. Again, when this came out, there weren't a ton of animated paints out, so it was by far the best looking aesthetic type paint. Overall, the build up for this paint and just the look of it in general has like every single color you really would want on a paint. It just looks amazing, and that's why it's gonna get the #1 spot. I hope you guys enjoyed my list. Again, let me know what your favorite paint is in the comments down below. Don't forget to use code Taspens in the item shop. There's a new skin coming out tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in a later date. Peace out, guys.